Hey guys, welcome once again in this video. And today we are going to understand documentation and discipline, what to document, and what are 5 W's. Okay, in term of documentation. I hope this video will be informative. So first of all, we will understand when to document. Okay, if anything is happening again and again, you can make a document, you can record a document that is known as recurring incidents if something is happening again and again. Okay, next one, violation of company policies, rules, management directions. Second condition, when you can document about it. Coaching and counseling, if you are giving any sort of training or counseling, coaching, make a document. You provided that coaching and an employee has attended the coaching. Okay, negative change in work performance, work quality, and quality of work. In that situation also you can make a document. Performance management, terminations, complaints to be document. Okay, I hope it is very clear why it is required to document and when it is required to document. So we'll move to the next one. All the time, get in the habit of documenting frequently. It should be your habit, basic habit. Legal issues, for example, medical leaves, okay, or medical leave, disability, harassment. So these are legal issues. You can document. Discriminations, which and or retaliation, etc. So these are legal issues. You should always make a record, make a document. Now let's discuss about sample issues to document. What are the issues, okay, to be documented? We are just discussing about sample, not exactly you should follow. For example, performance issues, okay, and if employee is not performing, you can make a note or document about it. Excessive unscheduled absence or tardiness. Customer complaints, if you are a customer service provider and he or she is complaining about that particular representative again and again, you can have a document. Okay, and inappropriate dress, safety rule violations, using profanity, and bullying and harassment, repeat violations. So these are the sample issues to document. In such situations or scenarios, you can have a document about an employee, or whoever is uh, practicing such issues or such activities. Okay. Now let's talk about some more. For example, thinking on the job. Okay, that can also be document. Employee disputes, using phone or internet for personal business, using office equipment inappropriately, rude to co-worker, customers. These are the scenario to be documented by every employer and whoever is uh, doing that practice. Okay, now let's understand what to document and what 5 W's are. So guys, these are who, what, when, where, why. Okay, so we'll understand one by one each all of those W's. So what to do before documenting disciplinary issues? Okay, what you can do to avoid that disciplinary issues documentation before that. Okay, so act on it in a timely manner. If you are coming to know any issue, any incident, whatever it is, any situation, so act on it a timely manner. Okay, don't make a big delay, and get the facts investigated each incident regardless of how it first appeared. Very simple, you should not uh, try to avoid it or do some sort of delay, we'll see kind of thing. You should take action, not action, but you should respond it. Okay, you should investigate it immediately, whatever the condition is. Ensure employee knew of the rules or policy. Check for documentation of previous conduct. If you are finding something recurring, so check whether earlier any warning or written documentation was given to that particular employee or not. Okay, and select an appropriate time and place. Meet separately with that particular employee. Okay, and allow employee to give the side of the story, whatever he has or she has to tell. Listen first, let them talk, let them try to make you understand what is the situation, what is the condition, what happened, what is the issue, what is the problem. Let him or her deliver his side first. Okay, allow them, explain consequences. Now it is your turn. You have to give them explanation whatever you have understood. Okay, confer with HR or recommendation to proceed. And once you are done with your suggestions and whatever opinion you have and whatever the situation, meet HR, what can be done, okay, and how to proceed, and recommendations from the HR on that conclusion, what you have got from that meeting. So these are the steps you need to follow uh, before documenting disciplinary issues. Okay, I hope it is very clear. Now let's talk about what not to do. So what and all you have to do, we have understood. Now what you should not do or not to do. Uh, Backdate documentations, you should not go what is written on your previous documentations. Okay, backdated documentation, you should not go according to that. What you have understood, accordingly you have to react or act. Ill, scream, use profanity, you should avoid all those things. Okay, should not do. Ailing, okay, express personal opinions, accusations, judging, generalizations, overstatements, exaggerations, should not do ever in such situations. Okay, express your personal opinions and all. Go according to the company policies only and documentations. Discipline or terminate while angry. If you are angry about something, you should not issue disciplinary document against that particular employee. And if you are angry, that is also one condition. Okay, if you are angry, don't take any decision regarding to termination or disciplinary actions and all. Reach conclusions without all the facts. Should not reach immediately to conclusion. You should listen everyone. Okay, and you should give your uh, policies also, what can be done for the betterment, and should not directly conclude it you are terminated kind of things. So we have understood what we have to do before issuing any discipline disciplinary document or terminating an employee, and what we should not do, that also we have understood. Now let's talk about phrases and words to avoid. Okay, you should avoid in that particular meeting while you are dealing with any issues and all. Okay, weakness, use area of improvement, these are the phrases you should avoid while you are in meeting. Okay, and if you are dealing with any negative situation, uh, And shortcomings, failure, these are the words you should always avoid in meeting. Okay, when you have conversation with uh, any employee, it appears either it does or it doesn't. Don't use fluffs, terms, absolute expressions. Okay, and not a team player, don't use such words. You don't fit in. So these are the words which will give you negative impression to that particular employee. Okay, and late all the time. Remember what happened to Joe. Your days are numbered. So these are the negative activity, negative phrase, negative impression. Okay, so all these comes under what not to do while you are uh, in a meeting or communication with any employee. Okay, now let's discuss about how to document. Okay, so guys, describe the conduct, not the person. Your job. Okay, so you should describe about the conduct, policies and regulations, not the person. Keep observation job related and use objective criteria. How to document, most important. Describe impact on others. Be specific. Retrieve copy of rules or policy violation. How to document, very simple. And do not record anything that you have not already communicated directly to employee. Okay, and date at top of letter, memo, record of disciplinary action when you did all these things, or you performed, like you issued any memo or record of disciplinary action. So if you have page, it should have date. Okay, statement that a copy will be placed in employee file if HR policy call for this. Employee's full name and nicknames, and opening statement including dates regarding the purpose of the documentation. What is the purpose of that documentation, for what activity that document was uh, you know uh, prepared. You should include that also properly. Everything should be very clear. Even if someone is coming later and he is going through that document, he or she should be able to understand what was done earlier and what needs to be done next. Okay, describe and define the infraction and supporting informations. Be specific, avoid using word like typically or usually. Specify exactly which work rules or rules were violated, what that employee has done specifically. For example, he broken one almirah. I'm just giving example. He is coming late daily, or he or she, his absence is out of control, kind of thing. Okay, specifically. Describe recommendation, discipline and reasons for the recommendations. Why you gave them, like he or she, recommendation, what recommendation you gave, that is also should be mentioned clearly. References or reference policies, handbook and or code of conduct rules were given or not, followed or not. Include descriptions of previous and or related infraction within last year. Always make sure person administering documentations signs documentations properly. Okay, he is signating properly, his signature or his or her signature is done properly on the documentation, who is doing that documentation work or documentation administration. Okay, now let's see little more. Allow employee to add their side story or whatever they want to tell, they want to express. mention that also in that particular document. Avoid unnecessary comments. Conclude by stating that the consequences and with action plan. Okay. Present disciplinary action in a calm manner. Should not be anger state of your mind. Documenting termination meeting or document termination meeting also we have done it or not. Follow up. Okay. And guys, this is what I just wanted to discuss in video, and I would say thanks to all the participants and be sure to action plan. And of course, I know you can do subscribe, share, like, and comment. And I will meet you in next video with some other topic. Till then, bye bye.